In the headlines, Cảng Foundation container ship arrived at Cảng Cái Cui port to receive 174 TEU containers of goods, with leaders of the city attending the ship reception ceremony and pushing the goods delivering button. A working delegation of the Royal Cambodian Army paid a visit to Cần Thơ City on the Lunar New Year 2023 occasion. The Department of Finance of Cần Thơ City organized a criticism and self-criticism review in 2022. Hello and welcome back to another edition of Cần Thơ News, the English news program of Cần Thơ radio and television station, and top news today. On December 29th morning, Cảng Foundation container ship arrived at Cảng Cái Cui port to receive 174 TEU containers of goods. Ruling head of the Vietnam Maritime Administration Nguyễn Đình Việt, standing Vice Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiếu, Vice Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum Chairman of the City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, and leaders of Saigon Newport Corporation and Vietnam Maritime Corporation attended the ship reception ceremony and pushed the goods delivering button. Leaders of Cần Thơ City People's Committee greatly value that two Vietnamese top logistic units successfully cooperated to reopen domestic container ships routes to the Cái Cui port complex. This shows the determination, the pioneering spirit, and the responsibilities of two state-run enterprises in exploiting seaports and sea transport. The exploitation of Cần Thơ domestic container ships routes from Hải Phòng directly to the Mekong Delta region has brought about comprehensive logistic services that have export and import businesses save transport time and cost, promoting regional development. The Municipal Party Committee and the City People's Committee promised to always accompany enterprises in resolving obstacles in terms of mechanisms, policies, and legal regulations obstructing production and business. At 9 p.m. on December 28, Vietnam Maritime Corporation or VIMC and Cần Thơ Port Joint Stock Company organized a ceremony to welcome a ship that carried 600 empty TEU containers and successfully docked at Cái Cui port. After 16 years of establishment, for the first time, Cái Cui port welcomed a container ship that weighs nearly 20,000 tons, opening up new potentials for the development of logistic services and new chances for businesses in the Mekong Delta region. The container ship route connected with Cần Thơ Port Complex is jointly exploited by Cảng Shipping and VIMC Shipping. On December 24, the ship left Cảng 128 port in Hải Phòng City and arrived at Cái Cui port 5 days later. Right after its arrival, goods was transferred to the containers through the night. With a frequency of 2 shipments a month at the beginning and more in the future, the reopening of container ship routes to the area of Cần Thơ Port Complex aims to connect goods transport in the northern, central, and southern region, offering a comprehensive logistic solutions for businesses at home and abroad after the Wen Chánh Bố Canal was cleared, contributing to the development of the Mekong Delta region. A working delegation of the Royal Cambodian Army, led by General Yon Sok Khon, Deputy Commander of the Ground Forces of Military Zone 3, on December 29 morning, paid a visit to Cần Thơ City on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2023. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện received the delegation. General Yon Sok Khon wished the leaders of the Municipal Party Committee, the City People's Council, the City People's Committee, the Vietnam Federland Front Committee, and the people of Cần Thơ City a happy, healthy New Year with many socio-economic and security defense victories. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện thanked the affection and care of the working delegation and informed the function that the city has carried out many activities to further consolidate the relationship between the two countries and between Cần Thơ City with Cambodian localities alone, like facilitating the investment of Cambodian businesses in Cần Thơ City, signing memorandums for tourism development, and organizing free medical examination and medicine distribution for Cambodian, among others. Also on December 29th morning, the collective of the Department of Finance of Cần Thơ City organized a criticism and self-criticism review in 2022. Attending and delivering a director's speech was standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, Hiển, and leaders of the party building boards of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee. In 2022, leaders of Cần Thơ City Department of Finance adhered to the orientations and guidelines of the Municipal Party Committee and the City People's Committee to timely organize the learning and grasping of resolutions, directives, and conclusions of the party, among other directive documents related to the finance sector. To December the 5th, the total budget collection of the city stood at over 14,702 billion Vietnam dong, or nearly 84% of the estimates assigned by the City People's Council. Total expenditure reached over 12,425 billion Vietnam dong. Despite its many efforts to carry out its political missions, the Department of Finance still has some shortcomings and limitations, namely the slow consultation for the mechanisms to collect fees and fares following Decree No. 45 of the National Assembly. Collaboration with the professional unit of the Ministry of Finance has not been closed, among other drawbacks. Previously, on December 28 morning, Cần Thơ University of Technology organized a scientific workshop themed Enhancing the Capabilities for Digital Transformation, Automation, and Effective Management of Energy in Industrial Production. 5 presentations were presented at the workshop, namely the Experiment Center for Energy Technologies and Technology Transfer with Linking and Community Services Opportunities, Solar Energy Solutions, and Applying Synthetic Neuron System to evaluate the efficiency of thermal power plants, among others. The workshop aims to find out solutions to connect the university with businesses with businesses to enhance community service quality, contributing to the socio-economic development of the Mekong Delta region. On the afternoon of the same day, December 28, the Supervision Council of Cần Thơ Lottery organized a meeting to review the company's performance in 2022. One of the highlights in 2022 is that the amount of money submitted to the state budget of Cần Thơ Lottery, one member state-run limited liability company, has increased by 10% as compared to the set target. In 2022, the sales volume of Cần Thơ Lottery reached nearly 5,616 billion Vietnam dong, with 1,705 billion Vietnam dong contributed to the state budget, up by 10% compared to the plan, thereby contributing nearly 26 billion Vietnam dong to social security activities of the city. In 2023, the company shall strive to reach over 5,890 billion Vietnam dong of sales volume, with 1,600 billion Vietnam dong contributed to the state budget. Along with business development following the plan, Chairman of Cần Thơ Lottery Supervision Council, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng urged the company to boost the organization and restructuring of the company following the restructuring project approved by the City People's Council. On December 28 evening, the Art Council for Performing Arts sector of Cần Thơ Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism attended the primary rehearsal of the program in celebration of the New Year 2023. The art program celebrating the New Year 2023 is deemed Cần Thơ Today Rhythm of Life. The program is to last for 80 minutes and consists of 2 parts, including Part 1 of Songs of Pride and Part 2 of New Day in Cần Thơ. The council provided positive feedbacks regarding the scale and content quality while contributing comments to improve the performances and programs in general. The art program celebrating the New Year 2023 will take place at 7 p.m. on December 31st at Lưu Hữu Phước Park. And now, as usual, let's take a look at the updated weather forecast. And that's it for today's edition of Cần Thơ News. Remember to watch our news program again online on our website at kenthtv.vn. And now thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.